Get rid of the stigma of drinking by yourself, okay? You can drink by yourself and still be a cool, responsible...
cool alcoholic.
Yeah, I agree. I hate drinking alone now. I remember, like, I got yelled at way back in the day by my mother and one of my friend's parents.
When you were 16?
No, like, when I was 22, they're like, Steven, you can't be... I don't like you drinking out at bars. You should just drink at home. I'm like, drink at home? You mean alone? That sounds depressing as hell. They don't drink, so they're like, what's the deal with you should just stay home and drink by yourself? I'm like, that's depressing as fuck. Why on fucking earth would I do that?
Were you going to bars by yourself?
Yeah. No, I mean, I was going. I would meet people there. Like, I would invite buddies there.
Yeah,
I would invite buddies out. I'm like, let's go shoot some pool.
That's
shooting
completely
pool.
different.
I'm a fan of going to a bar. Like, I mean, obviously, my apartment's next to multiple, so it's easy for me. But, like, I like going to, like, a bar and just, like, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, but, like, I like popping my headphones in and just ordering some appetizers and having a couple beers.
I
and
used
just
to do that.
Being in my own world. Like, it's nice, man. Like,
that's what I like. People have a huge thing against, like,
Dude.
if you're a headphones or earbuds in the, like, at the bar kind of guy, go kill yourself. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's the best.
Can I be honest? That's crazy. Headphones in is crazy.
oh, that's all me all day, bro.
No, that's wild, dude. I go out to eat by myself a lot. Like, I'll always go out to eat and get breakfast by myself and stuff. I don't have any problems with that, but I like never wear headphones.
Really? I mean, like, if you're doing it by yourself, but if you're at the bar and you're just, like, on your phone, like, hey, can I get a beer? And I just want to decompress. I don't think
if I go to a bar, there better be. I can't go to a bar with no TV by myself. I would fucking shoot myself.
To be fair, though, you do look like you're an active shooter, though. I guess we kind of do look like active shooters, just like sleeper cell agents.
I mean,
just sitting at the bar, waiting for the call.
No, he's way too. No way.
That's what headphones in is. It's like they're calling in a fucking strike on this guy.
I guess. I mean,
and if you get two of them at the bar together, you think they're together?
Well, here's my thing. If it's like a crowded bar on like a weekend and people are out having a good time, that's kind of weird sitting in the corner. But bro, if it's like a Tuesday afternoon and I'm just like
an alcoholic,
well, I mean, I'm airing myself out.
Yeah, naturally, that's what
I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I felt, what was it? I think even when they asked Joe Flacco when he was playing for the Bengals this year, they're like, yeah, somebody saw you at like a bar by yourself, and it's like, and he said something to the effect of like, yeah, when I was younger, I used to feel bad for those guys, and now that I'm like my age now, I realize that those guys are having the best time of anybody in the bar.
Yeah, but that was going out to eat by themselves. I think still going out to drinking by yourself is still like a little weird, not that crazy, but
binge drinking is. I mean, if you're going out and getting loaded by yourself, that's kind of like, hey, you doing all right? Yeah, you doing all right, man? Like,
you got a wife we can call, buddy?
Yeah,
you good?
Oh, dude, there were a couple times when I worked at Goodfellas or the bar upstairs, Wise Guys, where like, there were a couple times where we were like, hey, man, is there somebody I can call for you to like make sure you get home because you're fucking hammered.
You look like hammered shit, man.
like no judgment, but you're sloshed right now, buddy.
I mean, I've drank by myself at bars a couple of times, but I mean, it's not like super fun. And it was like mostly me just like waiting for somebody, or like, you know, I was with somebody and they left, and I was like, just hang out and have like a couple more beers and watch like sports or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go out on a Tuesday to a bar by myself and put in my headphones and listen to fucking Papa Roach or whatever.
It's probably the majority of what Charlie and I do is we pick somewhere to go get a beer or two, and we just get hypnotized by Sports Center bullshit, dude. We literally just stare into the void.
Every time I go,
like, piss yourself.
Every time I take my car to get work done, I like usually work from like a coffee shop nearby, and I go get lunch by myself, and it always sucks when it's like, you know, 8 TVs, but they're all on mute or whatever, and it's like, well, I'll just stare at Pat McAfee while he talks to somebody. It's like, okay, that's fine.
While I read the closed captioning.
They don't even have closed captions on. I just read the little ticker that's like, you know, the Bills are playing on Saturday.
Yeah.
The Rams play whoever. It's like, dude, come on, give me some sound or something.
Yeah.
I don't
I believe that's what closed captioning.
Closed captioning is
that's where they have the words, right?
No, okay. Subtitles. The ticker is like just what plays the whole entire time. Yeah, the ticker is just like scores and like what games are on that day.
Yeah.
And
like the little bottom
breaking news and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Closed captioning is like subtitles, basically.
Word.
Yeah, it's so that blind people can watch TV.
Well, it is.
So blind people can watch TV. You mean sound?
You know, it's funny. I didn't even notice that you. That's how stupid I am. I'm like, yeah, he's right. That's
definitely the funniest thing to say. All right, let's get this started really quick. Welcome back to Drunkbudz, everybody. I am the only host today. Max is I don't know. He's getting his penis pumped.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's out today. But I am here today with my two buddies, Gavin Ferckel and Charlie Hall. Say hello, folks.
He's back. Loser, ginger loser is back again.
If you're watching on, hang on one second, Charlie. If you're watching on wherever you're watching, just know that we're also on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, as well as Amazon Podcasts if you're listening there. But just listen wherever you want to. Spotify's pretty much where I put in everything.
Yeah, I listened. Listen on LimeWire if you want. I just listen to wherever you want to listen to.
We're on Rumble. We're the first suggested after what's his name.
I'm actually secretly recording all these and I'm posting them on SoundCloud, so you can go just pirate those.
We're the first suggested after Nick Fuentes, right? Right after you watch your Nick Fuentes video, just watch Drunkbudz Podcast.
Mr. Fuentes, right after Senor Fuentes.
You were cracking me. I didn't realize you were being completely, what is it called? Not facetious. You were just being a silly boy when you were like, free Guatemala.
Oh, yeah.
On your story this week. It was very funny.
Yeah, we were on the phone. He's like, bro, what's going on with Guatemala? Actually, I had multiple people. They're like, what's wrong with Guatemala? I'm like,
you're like, nothing.
As far as I know, nothing. I think them boys are chilling.
They're just over there eating the best food of all time.
Dude, I bet you Guatemala's a nice place. I bet you.
I bet it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's beautiful down there.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
You said your parents are Mexican. That did surprise me. After I learned it wasn't just a bit.
It's just my mom.
It's just your mom. Sorry.
His parent.
Your mother is
singular.
It's like how my mom's 100% Lebanese. It's like people don't know. Somebody asked me, I forget who the fuck it was, asked me the other day. They're like, what are you? Having a good time right now until you asked me a question. They were like, no, you're not white, are you? I'm like, no, I'm not. I think it was Tiller. I think Tiller came up to me.
See,
like,
the thing is, you can go multiple directions with that though, which is nice. Like you know what I mean. You're kind of a wild card. Like
you look Mexican.
Until you told me you were like part Lebanese, like I'm like he could be.
A terrorist. That's what I didn't know.
Or a very successful small town pasta chef. I mean, you could, you could, or anything in between, or anything in between. See, I can't. I don't have the luxury of that. I get one speed, which is leprechaun.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. I don't know about you. What do you ever have anybody be like, what are you?
Nah, I've had people. Somebody asked me one time, they're like, what are you mixed up with? I was like, what? They're like, ethnically. I was like,
also a crazy way.
Oh, man.
I'm not a salad.
Say that. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was like anything bad. It was just like, I don't know. It is weird because like where I grew up, everybody's just like, yeah, you're a white guy. And then I moved down to Cincinnati and they're like, you're different. I was like, no.
You're not going to get me with that one. Not again.
No, not again.
You didn't get. What did you get bullied in school for? I know you got bullied, buddy.
Bullied?
We're past that question. What did you get bullied in school
That's
for?
Crazy. I can clearly tell you got bullied in high school.
Yeah, I mean, just being annoying. Being bad at sports.
Oh, so you don't want to tell us? That's fine.
I am telling you right now.
I feel like you were, but see, I feel like you were probably like, if I would imagine Gavin Ferckel in high school, I feel like you weren't that different than what you are now, like personality wise. I feel like you were just kind of a chill.
No, I was very annoying. One of my best friends the other day just actually said, out of everybody we graduated with, you probably changed the most. I mean, that's definitely looks and like personality.
And how are we feeling? Are we feeling good about that, or are we upset about the change?
Upset? I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go back? Do you want me to change back?
I didn't know you back then, but I don't know. I mean, like obviously, I'm sure you got more facial hair. I mean, that was probably part of the.
Yeah, I don't know. I had like a really bad like chin strap beard, and my like the last couple years of high school. It was bad. The pictures are bad. I couldn't grow a mustache. It was like kind of Amish like. It was bad.
I'm sure, like, I mean, do you think you changed? Okay, so do you think you changed for the better or worse?
A change for evil.
A change for the worse. For you went evil, Gavin. I did see a picture of you, and I've had this conversation with, I can't tell you who the life of me, probably Caleb Nash, about how, like, I saw a picture of you back in the day, and you were a little skinnier, like 4 years ago. But I said also, I was like, but Gavin, he wears his weight very well.
It is very wild. Like,
I wouldn't want to see you any skinnier than you are right now.
I agree.
No, I would like to lose several pounds. But yeah, I carry a lot of my weight in my lower body, which is crazy.
Yeah, you just unzip that jacket and fly out of your...
No. I'm talking about like ass and thighs, dude. It's like my waist size is like 2 or 3 sizes like bigger because jeans don't fit my thighs, but they're like falling down past my waist. They won't fall down past my ass because my ass is too big. But
you need to be doing some hip flexors at the gym, bro. Dude, what are the exercises that like you always see like women doing where they have like the barbell across their hip and they're just like air humping? It's a crazy looking exercise.
Well, my girl got for Christmas from her mother. She got these. They're like the elastic bands, but it's got the bar on them, so like you step on the elastic band and then you push the bar up and they have different elasticities. And it's supposed to be, I don't think that's considered body weight, that's considered it's whatever
resistance.
It's gravity, whatever.
She's super into Pilates. You know what's crazy? I love her so much, but today she was saying, she told me, she was like,
once I get attractive, I'm leaving you.
Her dog turned one today.
That wasn't me saying. She's like, I'm just saying that
her dog turned 1 year old today, and she was like, we're having a party. So after the second podcast, I'm gonna go there. But she was like, can you just cancel the podcast for today? I'm like, I got 3 other people depending on me. She's like, just tell them. They'll understand that you have to cancel for a dog's birthday. I said, I will get made fun of so much. And also such a bad reason.
Yeah, it's all like,
I'd get fired if I told them, hey, I can't come into work today. I need to go to a dog's birthday party.
My friends are comics, and most of them aren't good comics, so they're going to be very mean to me if they find out. They're going to say very mean things if they find out. But anyway, happy birthday to your dog.
Yeah, and then
happy birthday.
Yeah, and then I won't bring it up because this is depressing. I've realized that on the past couple of episodes, I just say something super depressing and railroad everything everyone was talking about.
No, it's fine. I mean, I'm not. I don't feel sorry for you.
Yeah,
I feel like it'll be fun, right? I mean, it's a.
Oh, it'll be.
Who's going to the dog's birthday? Is it just you and your girlfriend? It's literally just
me, my girl, and we're going to her mother's house, so it's going to be them and her sister. And
okay, so this is a completely schizophrenic event, then.
Yes.
This is okay. Well, I mean,
it'll be okay.
Have fun, dude.
It'll be fun. They're nice people. I love them.
Yeah.
But it is odd. I've never been to a dog's birthday party, and I've tried to stay away from it. To be really
I don't think I've ever thrown a birthday for an animal ever. They don't even know. Animals don't have a concept of birthdays.
They just know they're getting extra treats that day.
Yeah.
That's all they know.
But I hope you have fun, dude. I really do. Have you ever celebrated an animal's birthday, Gavin?
Can't say I have. Can't say I've even known one dog or animal's birthday.
We're right here, but whatever. No, it's fine. We're dogs.
So, I mean, that means she bought it from a breeder?
She got it from some place over, actually in Northside, whatever dog pound that is over there, or dog shelter.
How do they know what its birthday is? Because I feel like usually if you get it from
it's a good question.
Shelter,
I don't know.
Don't know. It's more like a gotcha day. That's what they call it.
I would say it's probably just whatever day they get it.
I mean, they can probably try and figure out.
They can probably tell you like a month, but I guarantee you can't figure out like. I bet you could probably even get down to like a week or 2 off, but like there's no way you could know the exact day unless you were there and you watched and you witnessed it and there was a birth certificate. Obama, show us your birth certificate. That's all.
It's funny, when me and my ex got the cat I have now, they were like they gave us like a piece of paper with all her information, and it was like birthday April 10th 2016. I'm like, you made that up. Also, I'm pretty sure April 10th is
10 days from 420.
10 days from Hitler's birthday too. Very spooky. But yeah, no, I'm like, there's absolutely no shot. Maybe it was 2016. But there's no way. April 10th, you made that up, and that's fine. I went with it. we celebrated her birthday on April 10th.
I had a funny story, but I don't know if I should tell this story. I had a friend in high school, and she wasn't like a friend, but we hung out in the same circles. However, she was an adopted child.
Oh, good.
Forgot that completely. For a split second. Like, I'd see her I'd hang out every, like, 2 months or whatever with her. Mm-hmm. We were at a basketball game, and I was talking to her, and then I saw, she's an Asian person. I saw an Asian lady walk over. I was like, aren't you, I literally got it confused. I felt so bad, because her parents are both white, obviously.
What did you do? You asked if that was her mom?
Yeah. That's what I did. I felt really bad in the moment.
Damn.
It is it's very funny.
How'd she take it?
She was like, why on earth I look nothing like that woman? I'm like, well, okay. Yeah, no. I just stopped arguing. I knew I was immediately in the wrong. I just like, yeah. That's just me being tone deaf completely.
Ah, man. I mean,
I think that's just stupidity.
Yeah. Very dumb.
I've definitely done some stuff like that before.
Yeah. I feel like these stories they should be kept to yourselves.
Well, it's funny. I'm trying to think.
There I go. I just told one. But
I'm trying to think of like when I've done something like that, because I know I've definitely done shit like that. But also, I'm pretty sure I like forced myself to forget it after it happens. So,
yeah.
I can't.
You have to.
I'm like, I know I've done it, but I can't remember what I said or who I said it to. But
it just makes you have to go home and read a book after that. Well, that's your punishment.
You remember that it's the feeling that sticks with you. It's the feeling of like, oh shit! Like as soon as you say it, you realize you're like, fuck. It's people are going to hear about this.
Like, yeah, like I clearly didn't plan on doing that. That wasn't a planned thing. I just was stupid, and I didn't think before I spoke.
It's so like, what's worse? Would you rather look mean and racist, or would you just rather look like a complete fucking idiot? It's like
but I got both that day.
Yeah, well,
yeah. I mean, I can honestly say I've never had that happen.
To you? Nobody's been like,
no, you've never had a racist like, Freudian slip before?
I've never been like, oh, you're white? That's a white lady. Is that your mom?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
No, I mean, I also grew up in a really small town, so like you knew everybody.
Yeah.
So like,
how many people were in the town you grew up in?
10,000, which isn't that. It's not even that small, but I mean,
that's pretty. I mean, it's a like.
It is small, but there's a lot smaller places like around where I grew up.
Yeah.
Well, you did tell us that like people would come up to you and they were like, white, and then nobody else knew again.
I mean, they weren't like.
Everyone thinks I'm white. All my coworkers are like, Steven, you keep saying that you're Lebanese, but you're white.
You keep saying Lebanese slurs, but you're white. You can't do that.
You told me that you had some Hispanic coworkers come up to you and start speaking Spanish to you a while ago.
Yeah. Hey, can I be honest? That's racist.
Yeah, exactly. Where's their? Yeah, let's.
They were legitimately. They were drywallers. And they came up to me
while I was crazy slur. It's just, I mean, the way you said it was insane.
They were drywallers. They were the guys that were doing the drywall mud.
You mean they were
hanging up drywall?
They were Hispanic and their job was to build walls.
Yeah. The irony is not lost on me. Anyways, but they came up to me and they were just immediately started speaking Spanish to me. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I think I said no habla español.
No habla español. Yeah.
And they were like, oh, okay.
Oh, and they immediately switched like that.
And then they were like, "Oh, sorry, we'll go get somebody." They had to ask me a question. One of the electricians. So it was like that's what it was. I work around a lot of Venezuelan, Guatemalan, El Salvadorian, a lot of people from Honduras. A lot.
Yeah.
Like actually from there too. A lot of them have to move back. I think I've told this story on the cast before, but one time, like, dude, I was working with this guy for weeks. And in months even, and he just like one day was like, "Hey, I got to go back to Honduras. My family's house just got driven by and shot up," and I was like, "Yo,
shit!"
So he had to go back there and like protect his family.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say he's gonna rebuild it. I was like, "Good thing he's in construction."
He's like,
I thought they're like, "We need a guy." Drywall.
He's like, "I'm gonna take some of these materials, bro. I'm gonna dip out."
Hey, how about the show last night? That was a fun time.
That was good. I mean, definitely. Here's the thing. I
there were bumps in the roads, but there's bumps in roads in it.
But that's why I said, I'm like, bro, when you're doing a first anything, like a first show, like, nothing's going to go right. And I was trying to be like, hey, if something goes wrong, which it's going to.
Yeah, I think
it's okay.
Gavin should be the one to speak on this.
I wasn't there.
Well, I'm saying you've had plenty of productions that you've tried to put on.
Yeah, you've been involved in a lot of
shit's hit the fan a couple times.
I mean, yes, bad stuff happens all the time.
Yeah,
kind of just have to figure out
how do you prep for it?
You can't.
Yeah,
You can't prepare for bad stuff.
Yeah,
you just try to set yourself up for success, and then if something goes wrong, you just have to like kind of roll with the punches.
I remember you had, who was it, headline Blake, and then he got sick.
He got sick, yeah.
It sucks.
It happens. It's also...
Going forward, how would you prepare, would you say?
Prepare for someone getting sick?
Prepare for shit that's that's one option.
Bring some Imodium.
Yeah. I got lots of Dayquil for all the people on the show, and we're all going to get fucked up.
We're going to go robo-tripping.
I don't know. Just, I kind of heard what the problems were before we started. Like, make sure you do like a sound check and make sure you have someone in the back saying that it sounds good.
Right.
And that way you don't have to mess with it again. Yeah. I run shows and sometimes people are like, hey, it's too loud or too quiet. And, we fix it in between people, but never while someone's on stage. You never want to break the illusion that it is, like an actual show. You don't want to like stop it and be like, oh, just kidding. This is like we're being unprofessional or whatever. It's like you kind of just have to like wait till the person's done. I
think I got up and I was having to check the sound. I was like, this is what it looks like, guys. This is comedy.
Oh, yeah, you got out there.
I just stood up there and everyone was looking at me. I'm like, what's up?
The other thing is some people are quiet, some people scream, so you have to kind of like figure out like the variance.
Thing too is some people are like real easy on a mic and some people are real hard on a mic.
Yeah.
And then you got, and I'll tell you what, that's actually a little bit random, but that's one of the reasons why I can't stand going to karaoke bars. Not that I don't like karaoke, but the amount of people who just like clearly don't understand that a microphone is already making your voice louder.
Well, even sometimes I'll like get somewhere and I'm like talking and I like, how like a lot of the times you can like kind of hear yourself a little bit. Like you get some places sometimes you're like, oh, I can't hear myself. So I like can't even tell if this thing's working or not. Like especially if you're like the first person on stage, you like start talking and you're like, okay, they're not like people aren't even moving. I haven't said anything crazy, but it's like, can they even hear me or whatever?
Yeah.
So it's like, especially if you don't hold a microphone often, you don't really like.
Bro, hearing your voice when you're not used to it. I remember the first time, just like, and it sounds so silly, but just like hearing my voice through a mic, like
through a monitor.
It was just like I had to get used to that. Like that took me a little while to get used to because it was like, oh, this is weird. And then it was also like, damn, that's what I sound like. Like
I sound like a bitch.
Like damn, bro,
I did hate hearing myself.
I sound goofy as fuck.
Yeah.
That's the thing I used to get made fun of for in high school.
What?
The weird sounding voice. It's very nasally. I don't give a fuck. I think it's fine.
It's very. You have a very like.
I like your voice.
I don't know if it's like. It's not necessarily monotone, but it's.
I am very monotone. Like I couldn't play like.
Very like.
I couldn't play Rock Band. Like I couldn't like I couldn't sing in Rock Band because that shit was like no for real. I bought Rock Band like in middle school. I was like, this is gonna rock. I'm gonna try everything, and then I'm doing the micro like singing. And I was like, well, I can't go up or down. My voice is just the same. I can get louder.
You're flatlining all the songs.
I can get louder and quieter, and that was like basically it. Just
so
not.
You were more of a Guitar Hero kid?
I'm great at Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero was a great. Were we talking about that last night? We were talking about Guitar Hero 3.
We were because I don't know when we were. I know that what's it called? Aerosmith came on, and I know that was the first Guitar Hero I got.
That one's bad.
It was not great, but it was. And I kind of despise Aerosmith now. I'm not big on Aerosmith. I do like Toys in the Attic. That's like the one song that I know.
Maybe 3 songs by Aerosmith.
Really?
Yeah.
They are pretty legendary.
I know. I remember Steven Tyler was on American Idol when I was a kid, and I don't know. He just was like very like Botoxed out and just like, hey man, like I don't know. Yeah.
He kind of him and Mick Jagger kind of look similar.
Well, all that.
I don't think they were an English band that came.
Aerosmith was American, right? But just talk about just like a prime '80s. I don't even want to think about how much cocaine Steven Tyler has done.
Jesus, yeah.
He's also got to be old now. He's probably like in his like late 70s, 80s. Like he's definitely got to be pushing 80s. So like he's, I don't know. It's like some of those guys you're like, oh damn, they look like shit, and they do look like shit. But then you're also like, oh, I didn't realize that guy was 93. Like some of those rock bands are getting old, man. Like they're getting up there. Yeah. I saw Def Leppard last year.
We were talking about that. I remember talking about that.
And I've never been a huge Def Leppard fan, but my dad was just like, "Hey, you want to go see him?" And I was like, "Sure." And like, great show. And these guys were old. Like, these are some old dudes, man. Like, they're like,
I saw him at the Red Stadium.
Yeah, it might have been the same tour. I saw him out of town.
I saw Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and Poison, and Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Oh, nice. I bet Joan Jett was fun.
Oh yeah, she still got it.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about musically. She's still an attractive woman for sure.
Hell yeah, dude. Joan Jett's that's a bad woman right there.
She had this song from the Shrek soundtrack.
Oh yeah, I don't give a damn about my reputation. I bet all anybody who was Gen Z at that concert got down when that song came on.
Damn. It used to be. I didn't do it this year, but I used to watch Shrek every New Year.
What?
Yeah, I used to. I don't know why. It's one movie from my childhood too that I would watch all the time. I love Shrek. Dude, Shrek's a timeless movie.
I haven't watched it in a long time, but it is. I've heard that you don't realize as like a kid there's a lot of like adult themed jokes or like innuendos or whatever. So it's like I'm sure it would probably be a lot funnier to go back now. I was actually talking about this the other day with somebody else. It is really crazy now that I'm older and can like understand things a lot better. Like I was talking to you guys about this before. I'm playing Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
And like when it came out 15 years ago, I was 13.
Really? Oh my lord.
Wait, so 15 years ago would have been 2011. Yeah, 2011.
2011. I was 13 years old playing Fallout New Vegas. Didn't really understand like what was going on for any of the stuff. And now that I'm like almost 30, I'm like, oh damn, this is crazy. And there's like a lot of like sad fucked up shit that happened like of the like lore or whatever. And it's like,
have you been watching the show?
No, I haven't seen it. I've had a lot of people tell me to watch it.
It's canon to the games, and it takes place after Fallout 4, and it's gonna be crazy because when they release the new game, it's gonna be canon, and it's pretty nuts what's going on right now.
Yeah, I've heard really good things.
It's a great show. I love it.
That's the one with Walton Goggins, right?
Yeah. Walton Goggins and
I love him. He's a great
Macaulay Culkin's in this season. I saw
Pemberton. That. He is. Yeah. And then that Indian comedian. I can't ever remember his name.
I saw that today. God, what's his name? I saw that today when I was like
Aziz Ansari.
No. Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah.
He's funny. Yeah. I like him.
Did you see him on that interview recently? He's like, I have to change my act because now I'm all muscly, and I feel like people want to be. It's the most self-centered shit. It's crazy. It's very tone
he is
deaf.
Though. He got ripped. He was like, he was a little skinny boy for a long, long time, and then like randomly he just showed up and was like, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in that Marvel movie.
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of crazy stuff.
Here's the thing, though. I don't like people, and here's the thing. People sometimes, like I've noticed, if you're a celebrity and you look a certain way for a long time, and usually, like for example, like Jonah Hill, right?
Yeah.
Like people got super mad at Jonah Hill because he lost weight, and it's like, hey man, like Jonah Hill's been getting laughed at for being like a goofy fat guy his whole life, which granted has made him a lot of money, and like more power to him. But hey, man, if he wants to like dye his what is Jonah Hill, like 40 now? If he wants to dye his hair and lose weight, let him do it.
He's probably like 36.
Like I don't know, it's just this weird
Chris
thing.
Pratt
where, like,
is another one.
Yeah, it's like when these celebrities like get to a point in their life where they have the money and they have the resources where it's like, oh, I can actually like eat right and get in good shape.
Let them fucking do it.
It's like, because like, would not any of us do it? Like I would.
The other crazy thing is Jonah Hill. I watched Accepted recently, and he was huge.
Really?
I don't remember him being that big. He was like big boy.
Like the whale?
I've never seen that, but like he looked like a fucking bowling ball, dude. Like you watch like Superbad and you're like, oh yeah, he's like a chubby little kid or whatever, and then you watch Accepted and you're like, holy shit, he was fat as fuck, dude. Yeah. But so like good for him.
You rolled in the frame.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, really? Jesus.
The scene in that movie where they're like they buy like the building or whatever, and they're cleaning it out, and it's an old insane asylum, and like a body falls from the ceiling, and he screams. That part, that made me laugh so hard when I watched it recently.
Is it a funny movie? I don't know.
Accepted?
Which movie. Yeah.
It's a comedy. It's oh man. I'm drawing a blank on the main guy, but you wouldn't know him. I forget his name, but Lewis Black's in it.
Oh, wow.
There's like a couple other like semi-famous people in it. But yeah, it's like nobody gets accepted into college, so they like make a fake college. Came out in like 2008, I think, or something like that.
Pretty sure there was a football team that did that a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was like a high school football team.
What was it, Bishop Sycamore? Or whatever?
It was in Cleveland, I'm pretty sure.
Was it Cleveland?
Yeah, I'm almost positive.
No, you remember that, right?
Mm-mm.
So, dude. Oh yeah, you remember that, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, no, I mean, so literally it was a high school. It was one of those weird high school football teams where it was like it was for kids who needed to take a year between high school and college to like develop and like basically train more or like work with coaches more. But like the law is, if you're going to do that, they have to go to school. Like if you're going to be a school, you got to be a school. And basically, this whole football team just like lied about being a school. It was just this guy who was a football. Like there was no school, no classes. The kids were like sleeping in like motels and like stealing food.
Crazy
to like eat. Yeah, it was a crazy. I mean, the guy got in a lot of trouble, obviously, because I mean that's like fraud
illegal
on an insane level.
What's up with? I mean, like I feel like we talk. It's. It's billionaires, and then it's like football teams, bro. Something with football. There's so many scandals going on.
Oh, dude.
Everyone should be background checked before they become a coach any part of any
But also,
team.
I think football, you got a lot of people from a lot of different backgrounds coming together. And, I mean, they're all professional athletes. They've all been, like, bro, when you're like...
It is
like,
kind of
if you're in the NFL,
melting pot of...
Well, it is. And then also, you think about it, if you're in the NFL, you are... by far and away probably the best athlete that has ever come out of your town or where, you know what I mean? So like think about like the lived experience that they have with like imagine like having that clout when you're like 16. Like, you know what I mean? Like you grow up with a completely different,
yeah, for sure.
Like that's just a totally different life than like normal people. So like I feel like you hear about these scandals and like this isn't me defending anybody, but it's like, oh yeah, this wild guy with a wild life did some wild shit.
Not
it's
defending
like,
Jerry Sandusky, but
yeah, or I'm not defending like Aaron Hernandez or like anybody, but I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's like sometimes I read these things and it's like, well, like that's all I got. It's like, yeah, man, like John Jones beat the fuck out of somebody. Like it's
Sharon Moore. Like that's the biggest one that happened this year.
So I feel like that did surprise a lot of people.
Yeah.
For real, that was a crazy.
It's nuts.
Yeah, that was a little out of left field.
Oh, it was crazy. Yeah, I think they waited until they got beat by Ohio State.
Yeah, they were like, "All right, you're
Look
out."
at this piece of shit.
Well, okay, you guys want to hear something crazy that I found out? If we're talking about crazy stuff,
this is nuts.
Yeah,
you were telling me this.
I found this out literally this morning. So I woke up and I was texting my one buddy who I haven't talked to in a while. He's a childhood friend of mine who we were very good friends for a long time. And so you remember. If you're listening to this in Cincinnati, J.D. Vance's house got vandalized recently, and so it was vandalized by a trans individual. And so this is what I read, right? And I was like, okay, whatever. And this was a couple weeks ago. So I'm talking to my buddy today, and he's like, hey, do you remember? Which is, we'll have to bleep his name out.
But it's is it public information?
Well, I guess it is public information. But he goes, so he transitioned and he goes by a different name now. But he's like, yeah, that was Davis. Like the kid we used to like hang out with and go to his house and like play like video games with. Like, yeah, he is trans now and he got arrested for vandalizing J.D. Vance's house. So like, I know that guy. Like, bro, like it's crazy. Like I like remember, like I know that guy's parents. Like, I wouldn't say we're like family friends or anything, but I'm like, that's crazy,
that
bro.
Is nuts.
Like,
a crazy
transition. No pun intended. Whatever. Okay.
I mean, no, it's going good. We're there twice a month. It's fun. A lot of people are coming out, which is good. Yeah, I mean,
you think you're going to do the bumping mics again?
No, we've done it every time.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, and it goes good sometimes, and it goes horrible the other times. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It's nice to have, like, there's only a couple like bar shows a month, so it's nice to have something else where, we can get up regularly.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's been fun. I think a lot of people liked it.
I was counting it with Charlie. I think you can hit 7 mics a week. I think if you hit every mic, well, hang on. There's Commonwealth B-list. Then there's Hi-Fi, the writing mic. That's 4. Go Bananas, Vault 6. And then if Get Good is there, 7, 8. Sorry, so there's 8.
I usually count that as like half.
Why?
When I do it.
I love Get Good.
Half because it's only every other week.
Oh, okay, yeah. So 7.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
A week.
I don't
That's pretty nice.
know why, but it makes sense in my brain to like count it as a half. No, I know.
No, you're not wrong. That's actually a good way of explaining it.
It's yeah, there's a lot, which is good. I don't know. That is wild that you counted it out, because I was thinking yesterday in the shower, it's like I feel like I haven't really gotten up that much the last couple of weeks.
Isn't that crazy? I was thinking like, dude, that like I feel like I can't get up anywhere. What's going on? And then I realized, oh, there's so many more places I can be going. Yeah, I think we just forget about them.
I mean, yeah, but I have to get up and go into the office 5 days a week, so I can't like be staying out super late.
Absolutely.
Every single night.
I mean, the Vault, I got there the other night. Like, you're there till midnight. Period.
Well, also, if they start at 11:15, which like when they do that,
I think they're trying to figure out something different, like possibly.
That's good.
Like I talked to Cody, but
love Cody.
They're playing around with some stuff, which is fine. They're just trying to figure out like what works best for their total audience, because it's not just comedians, it's also musicians.
Yeah.
So they had to do some like really weird different stuff, and I mean whatever works best for them is like they're just like trying to figure it out.
I mean, I can't imagine. That's why I don't fucking run an open mic right now, because it's fucking madness. I mean, producing a show, that's a lot of work. I mean, I got a podcast, so that's not really fucking doing a you know what I mean? Like, I'm not putting on a show at a bar, which you have to work with them, and then you have to work with it's a bunch of shit.
People there.
Well, also, I mean, I don't know, you and I definitely had conversations about it, and I feel like you and I probably have too, but like running an open mic is like one of the most thankless jobs.
Yep.
Because it's a very important thing to do for like local comedy, to like get new people up and to like
Absolutely.
like and do it. Like I feel like when you're new, a big part of it is just doing it enough, and it's hard to do that when you don't have people who are willing to stay late and do what John Holmes does, and like run the open mics.
There's also different levels. Like what's his name? Connor is constantly looking for talent and trying to find people that are doing it and are passionate about it still. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of people don't have the same drive.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone does comedy differently, but I mean.
Yeah, and he's got a family, so...
Correct.
Yeah.
He's not able to go... Like, when I first started, he was out a lot more. However, his comedy path has changed, technically.
Yeah, I mean...
I love Connor.
Same.
Connor's a man.
No, I just, like, going back to, like, what Charlie said, like, how it's a thankless job. Like, the open mic at the Comet, like, since Bombs Away has all these followers, like... attached, that like people that follow like the Instagram and Facebook and stuff, they see when the open mic is posted. So there's a lot more people that are like, oh, I've never tried comedy, I didn't really know how to get into it. So like there's been like a lot of like first time people there, which is like kind of,
I have noticed that
it's different, but I mean like it's nice to see people that are like, oh, I just want to try it or whatever. It's nice to have like a constant influx of people. It would be nice if they would go to the Comet and like also other places or whatever.
Yeah. Thank God you're not going to like the Pro-Am I'd rather you go to an open mic. If you're doing comedy for the first time, don't go to a fucking club.
I mean, I can't tell you how many fantasy football punishments have come through there already. There's been like 5, and like I've been comedy for like
Get Good.
Yeah. 5 just there, and we've only been doing it for like I don't know 6 months maybe.
Yeah.
But like in my 2 years that I've done comedy, I think I've seen like 3 or 4 other fantasy football punishments, and I've had to deal with 5 already.
Do you think like 5 years down the line, the newest like big comedian, the biggest comedian is going to be like, yeah, first time I ever did comedy, it was for a fantasy football punishment? You think that's ever going to kickstart somebody? Nobody doing the punishment is ever wanting to do it.
No, but like I'm sure, you know what, I wouldn't put it past the realm of possibility that there might be one guy who does that and actually figures out like, oh, this is like, I'm not bad at this.
I think a lot of the times people are like, the most recent person that came through, they're like, "Oh, I lost," and then all the people in my fantasy league wrote the jokes for me. So he was like reading it straight off a piece of paper, and he's like, "I'm not saying that," and we bullied him into like saying whatever it was.
Yeah, it's probably some horrific shit.
No, it was just like, put the mic between your legs and like hump. It was just like weird shit like that. It was like not funny. It wasn't really that embarrassing. For God, you watch open mics long enough, that was probably like a middle of the road stuff. Yeah, for real. I've seen some crazy shit.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
But I will say, in my fantasy league, probably like 3 or 4 years ago, I was like, maybe I should suggest a punishment of loser has to do stand-up comedy just to like force myself to try it if I lost.
You would never want that now. You'd be like, I don't want to put some poor folks through that.
Well, what was it? I mean, oh God, who
did you win this year, by the way?
No, I got runner-up.
Who won the comic league?
Harrison
did?
Yeah. Shout out Harrison. Yeah. Shout out Harrison. He's in Cincinnati.com. I think it's an Inquirer. Top 50 social media people in the city of Cincinnati. I can't remember exactly what it's called.
Who's number one?
No. Speed? It was like it's a vote. So like go vote for him. I voted for him yesterday. Like he posted about it.
Maybe we'll post the link.
He posted the link for it, and he's like, go vote for me. And then I was like, I stalked like half the people until I got like, I probably stalked like 12 people until I got like bored of looking these people up on Instagram. There's people with like 2 million followers, like people doing like English to Spanish, like translate, like learning English because they're Spanish speaking people and they just live in Cincinnati. And then there's like people that don't even live in Cincinnati that are on like that list. Like Michael Turner's on that list. I was like, no.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't count.
Isn't Speed from I Am Speed from Cincy?
I don't think Speed would count. I mean, Speed's like
he's number one. He's like the biggest. One of the biggest like names
from Cincy?
No, in the country.
Yeah, I was about to say,
he's like one of the biggest like pop culture.
But
people
my
in the
argument with that is like he's also so big. Is that even a Cincy influencer at that point? Like I feel like Speed is just doing his own thing.
Maybe I misunderstood who goes on this list.
But it's just like people
would
that
he not
like
qualify?
Are on social. No, he's too big. Is what we're saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like Speed is like doing like international stuff. Like he's now. I'm not gonna lie. A few years ago, he'd probably be on that list. I remember. Do you guys remember the video that got him really popular when he like set off those fireworks in his bedroom?
No.
Oh yeah, there was a video of him that like really kind of blew him up.
I don't really watch him.
He was. I mean, I didn't really watch him like that either. But he was like streaming when he was in high school. Like he's like it's 17, 18. He's streaming in his like mom's like spare bedroom or his bedroom or whatever.
Yeah.
And like he just like bought these like very like high like big deal like high tech like large explosive like fireworks that you would set off like on a barge.
Yeah.
Maybe not that big, but
and
like
they
were big
in his house.
They were big fireworks. Yeah, and he like lit it, and it like went off in his room.
In his house.
And then the Cincinnati Fire Department had to come, and the whole thing's on stream. And
oh my god!
But like that's really, at least in my memory, that's the
and that's
the
not
video.
Illegal?
No,
well, I mean, it's your house. I mean,
it's like just it's like you're destroying your own property. Of course, you can.
I mean, you can. Yeah, I mean,
you can do whatever you want to your own place.
just lighting 50 Roman candles.
Yeah. Here's what it is. I finally found it. Vote for Cincinnati's top content creators and see the top 50 here. And it's just like a list of like all these people. Like that's like the list of like that's what the
John
like
Holmes.
People are.
There's a fucking dog on there. They're comparing.
There is
dogs.
a dog on there. There was like a little girl. There was like a little girl's page. Like she like does like makeup and stuff.
I think I'm good on that.
No, I mean it's just like
bro, I'm good on all of it.
I'm trying to think of like the people that I like knew. I think like Harrison and Michael Turner, and then like.
I mean, Michael Turner's too big.
Yeah,
also, like he's like a national.
He's out.
I mean,
he's not doing arenas, but I mean, he's touring. He's getting around.
Yeah, he works around, but I don't think he's like a known headliner.
No, for sure.
Really?
No, I think he's like. So I knew Michael Turner before I started stand up, just because of like the stuff he did with the Bengals.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So like I would just see him on like Instagram.
I feel like that's how people know Harrison.
Softmax Plus is on here. I just
was about to say.
Yeah, I'm sure
and,
he is. I mean,
the dude from Jungle Gyms is on here.
Gotcha.
Like I was like, I knew there was people that I like actually knew besides Harrison, like knew of.
I got to meet Softmax. I got to meet him after he did that show at Hoffner Pub for Broad Comedy. But Emma introduced me to him, and he was cool as fuck.
What was he?
And then he actually follows me on Instagram.
He did.
Jealous. So was he like in like the character when you met him, or like?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because it was funny. The same. Like when I met him again. This is before I started. This was like summer before I started, and he was like doing book signings in like the middle of Northside. And I was like literally on a sidewalk. He was just signing books and giving them to people. And I was like, I'll get a picture with him. And so
he must live at Northside.
Oh, I think he does. I think he does for sure.
Because he's like always like in and around that area. But yeah, he does improv. I'm pretty sure.
Well, apparently he's done improv for a while. Like apparently he's been doing improv for a long, a few years.
But that's the thing, though. I feel like you just like kind of like for the internet, you just pick a thing that you enjoy doing or think is funny and kind of just run with it. And like sometimes people just blow up. Like there's this one girl.
That's what stand up is.
Well, I mean, there's this one. I mean, for like creating content, like Harrison just does like Bengals stuff. You like find your niche and you just like continue doing it. Like this, there's this one person that always pops up on my Instagram that has like puppets. And I don't know. It's like
Stone.
No, she like makes and has like all these puppets, and I think she's also like a singer out in LA. I'm like, damn, this is like very
it's crazy like, combination.
It's like very wild, but like she always pops up like doing like front facing camera stuff like with her puppets. Like,
okay.
I don't know, it's just stuff like that. Like you just like find random stuff.
I don't think I've ever asked you this, but you've been going up for what, 4 years now?
Like two.
No, it's got to be longer than that, right?
No, I started right before I turned 26.
This month, February, will be 2 years for me.
So I'm gonna say y'all been doing it at the same time?
About so, yeah.
I guess so.
I never asked what made you like go up. Like what made you?
Someone just asked me this recently. I don't know. Someone just asked me this on Tuesday, and I also didn't know what to say. I just remember, like, right after I graduated college, I was like, oh, I don't really have, like, any hobbies or anything. I just, like, drink and hang out with my friends and play video games.
That was me. We got a similar story here, dude.
But, I mean, for real, I, like, tried so much different stuff. Like, I tried to, like, teach myself how to draw. I tried to, like, learn how to skateboard. I just tried to do stuff that was, like, when I was younger, I, like, liked it, but my friends would think, like, make fun of me for doing it. Like, my cousin, like, growing up, my cousin skateboarded, and he was really good, and I, like, tried to get into it, but my friends are like, that shit's gay. And I was like, yeah, you're right. That shit sucks, dude.
Ain't that the worst?
And then, so, like, in, like, I don't know, I was probably, like, 23. Like, I had a roommate, and I was just working at a regular 9-to-5 job. And I was like, yeah, I really need to figure out something to do. Like, that's when I started reading a lot. Yeah. I, like, tried a bunch of stuff. And then I was watching a Hot Ones interview with Will Ferrell. I was like, I love Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
And he kept talking about improv. I was like, what's improv? So I tried improv. I did improv for like 6 months.
Nuh-uh.
Just like taking classes, yeah.
I didn't know that.
And then, I mean, I don't really bring it up.
With anybody we know, or was it a...
No, I did it on Ludlow.
Gotcha.
I know what you're talking about. Literally right by the tap room.
Did I ever tell you I stumbled into there one time? I thought the open mic was there, the tap room.
Oh, stop.
I thought that's where it was. I literally go down.
That's crazy because it's like a block and a half away.
I know, but I was stupid and I went over to there. I'm like, oh, improv, this must be where the mic is. I go down this staircase into like this door and that said like, improv. I opened it up.
And there's probably
everyone looked at me. And I shut the door. Dude, I was like, oh, that can't be the room.
That's crazy.
You know what's funny? So the first, and this is like when I was kind of considering...
It looks like I stumbled upon a gangbang.
Dude. You definitely like saw something you weren't supposed to.
That's what improv is.
It's like very vulnerable. Improv's like a lot more vulnerable. So like...
Oh, yeah.
When you like walk in and they're like, who is this person?
Yeah, but you walk in and they try to like involve you in it. Like they're immediately like...
No, but they're probably practicing or like doing whatever, so it's probably like they're like, oh, we have this room for like the next like 3 hours. What the fuck are you? Was some random person walking in here? Like this never happens.
You know what's funny? It reminds me the first time I ever went to go watch comedy at Go Bananas, and this is before I started, but I had never been, right? And I showed up like I think it was a pro-am, and I showed up just as it was starting, and it was a pretty packed room, and I'd never been there. and I pulled up to the side of Go Bananas, so I didn't even see the front. So you know that like side door where we all like leave out of at the end of the night?
Yeah.
I just walked in there.
Oh, yikes.
And just sat down.
I've seen a lot of people do that.
And I mean, bro, I literally caught a free show at Go Bananas and didn't realize till way later. I was like, oh, damn, I totally, like, was supposed to, like...
You hear that, Mikey? He owes $5.
I owe you $5, bro. I'm out $5.
I feel like that's not, like, that crazy. I've seen a lot of people do that.
Especially as a door guy, I see it now.
It's like, pretty easy. Like...
Well, you just go up to them and be like, hey, there's,
I know you didn't mean to. Yeah. And usually they're cool. What I don't like is working the door when it's usually entitled blonde women that come in and they're like, where do I want to sit? I'm like, okay, well that's not how this works. And she's like, I think we are gonna sit over here. I'm like, that's not gonna.
Hey, lady.
Yeah.
No.
That's not how this works. And then I'm like, hey, I'm going to need to sit you close to the front because the show is a little light tonight. He's like, are you sure? I don't think that's the truth. I'm like, well, I fucking get told the amount of people that have reservations. Yeah. There's 15 reservations. You're sitting in the front.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's
We're getting cozy.
There's definitely like some, you know, like psychology stuff that you can do. It's like, hey, like, are you comfortable sitting in the front? They won't pick on you. You know, it's not like you see on Instagram. Yeah. Like, it looks good. Like, it makes the show more fun if you sit up front. You gotta really like.
Oh, I've never hit him with that one.
You gotta sucker him in. Like Wayne always used to tell me, like, make him sit in the front because just say it makes our pictures look better. You know, when we're posted on Instagram, we don't want a bunch of empty seats and stuff. I mean, it is true.
I mean, that is
you can
true.
like make people feel bad. Like, it's like
our show's gonna suck if you don't sit up.
I mean, yeah, you kind of have to like.
If you're not in frame, we look like shit.
But you know what's funny though? They're always like, "Oh, I don't want to sit up front because I don't want to get picked on." But then it's always usually the people who are in the back who the comments like, "Who the fuck's back there?" Like, you know what I mean?
Who
like,
the fuck's back there?
At the comment. Every time somebody's like, I don't like, if they're like really adamant about not sitting in the front, I will let them not sit in the front if I don't have to. But like a lot of the times I'm like, yeah, I mean, you might as well sit in the front because they can see you wherever you sit.
Yeah.
It's a tiny room. So like, you can literally see every face in there.
I was thinking about this on the way over here. Let's see if I can find a way to explain this correctly. People will lie to me to not hurt my feelings. Like I'll be like, hey, do you want to go hang out after the show last night? And my buddy said, oh no, I have to work tomorrow. And then I talked to my other buddy and I was like, yeah, he said he had to work tomorrow. He goes, he didn't have to work tomorrow. I'm like, you lied to me to save my feelings, but telling me a fucking lie to my face is way worse. That hurts my feelings.
Yeah, I would also just
white lies hurt more than they're helping.
Because it's not only do you not want to hang out with me, but you also think I'm a fucking moron.
Yeah,
like, you clearly also think I'm an idiot. Like, I'd rather just be like if you're just like, hey man, I'm not feeling it tonight. It's like, all right, dude, like go home.
That's
like,
completely
I will
fine.
say there are some people that like don't get that though. It's like, I'm not. This has nothing to do with you. It's just I'm not in the mood to hang out.
Some people you just you're like, I gotta wind my way out of this.
Some people also go to that. Where it's like, oh, they just don't want to hang out with me. It's like a me. Like,
right.
It's like a kind of narcissistic where they're like putting the back on
I mean, that's insane behavior.
But I mean, yeah, sometimes you just don't want to hang out.
And then
sometimes I feel like I catch Vince in that shit. Yeah. I'm like, Vince, you're saying you don't want to hang out because you're busy, and then I see you talking about that you're on your pod because he's got a podcast. He doesn't realize he's ratting himself out. He was doing something else.
He's going to go.
Like, you just don't want to hang out.
Oh, dude, that's fine. When you were trying to get me to go bowling the other night, I remember I walked up because I was going to go because I felt bad, and then I walked up to Vince and I was like, "Hey, man, I just want you to know I think I'm going to bail on bowling." And Vince was like, yeah, I'm not going either. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, now I don't feel bad.
To be fair, the way I texted you was,
you were very mean. You were like, go bowling, bitch. And I was like,
that's not the word I used, but it was along those lines.
He was very nasty. Yeah. He was very nasty, and it didn't work. I didn't go bowling.
Usually that works for me. If you do that to me, I'm at bowling 100%.
Well, you're susceptible to peer pressure. I mean,
yes, very, very sensitive to that.
Yeah, dude.
Ever since I was a young boy.
It's how you started stand-up, right?
It kind of. I had been writing jokes down for a while. Kept saying I was going to do it, take a class, and then one night I was just shooting pool, getting drunk with my friends. You know, my hobbies and
my lifestyle.
Yeah, and then Nick Noble said over the mic in the bar, "Hey, we're going to have an open mic if you want to sign up." And then I was like, everyone looked at me. They're like, "Oh, Steve, you gotta sign up." I was like, "No, not tonight, guys, not tonight." And then they signed me up without me knowing. And
then
I went up, and I was hammered and my legs were shaking. I'd never been nervous and drunk at the same time.
Yeah.
I was supposed to take that away. And then I went up 3 months later. It took me 3 months to calm down. But I tell you what,
so from
the
your
adrenaline rush from doing stand-up for the first time, been chasing that ever since.
Between your first and second time doing stand-up was 3 months?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
So it's after the 3 months that I'm starting, which would have been in February.
Yeah, so because I remember I did it at Chameleon for the first time in front of like 5 people, and it like was like decent. Like they laughed, and I was like, oh, that was kind of fun. And then like from there, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. So,
I'm gonna get more laughs next time.
I thought what happened to me was I did it. I was like, this isn't that bad. Then I did it a second time. I was like, that was the worst fucking thing that ever happened.
My second time was at Hi-Fi, and it was awful.
Well, I also think like when people say it's your first time, there's like again like psychology, where it's like, oh, let's pay attention and like give him the benefit of the doubt. Where it's like, oh, if it's just like a bad show, people are just gonna be like, fuck these people on stage.
It goes one of two ways: they get way too racist, or it's uncomfortable to watch.
No, I was like talking about like potato salad and like being like Gen Z, like my first time. It was like really bad.
You were like just basically just saying names.
I was just like saying like weird.
Hot dogs. Am I right?
You're like E.
Yeah. No, I was just like saying like. I mean, it's still the same thing now. It's just like weird shit that I think of and will like write down, and then it just doesn't make sense a lot of the times because it's just so out of left field.
I think the first time I went on stage, I just complained that Luigi Mangione got more pussy than I did. I think that was my whole set. Was just like, politics aside, why does this guy get to get laid?
Well, I don't think he's getting laid.
My mom was cracking me up last night because she came with my sister, who was on the podcast last week.
Shout out.
And she, dude, my mom, I saw her ordering a beer. I'm like, oh, that's weird. My mom never drinks beer. And they have wine there, and I know she likes to drink wine. She gets a beer. She comes back up to me after my set. She's like, loud and clearly a little tipsy, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, hey mom, she's like, I really liked your set, and I'm like, okay mom, you
really liked it, huh?
Like, hey bro, she knew my sister was DDing. She's like, I'm being hammered. Dude, shit at this show, brother.
You got the Charlie Hall special right there, because that was like my mom my whole like growing up.
Jesus. She's a sweet woman. I love my mother.
Dude, your mom's great. I love your mom. My mom would show up to like my sporting events like hammered, and she'd be like, let's go Charlie Hall, and I'd be like, oh my god, please stop.
Yeti with the alcohol. That's when my dad would go. Yeah.
Oh, I feel like all dads are like that to an extent. I mean, my dad was like that. Bro, my dad would literally like spike his BlackBerry on the ground because I wasn't trying hard enough at like 6-year-old soccer. Like my dad was.
I tell you what though, that's the kind of dad you want, almost a little bit. Not drunk, but if he's got that sober, if he's got that attitude,
he was
sober,
stone cold, like probably off of so much caffeine.
I bet you what, if you forget your cleats and you're on the ride there and he goes, you forget, and he yells at you, times. I bet you're not forgetting your cleats again.
Oh, I did that. I forgot my pads for football one time, and that only happened one time.
I probably did that like once a season for like every sport. I would like forget something. Or like forget my practice jersey for like basketball, and like have to be like, Dad, you know how you work like 10 hours a day. You have to leave work immediately and go home and grab my thing out of the washer probably. And I remember one time I wore like my practice stuff for basketball, and it was like soaking wet, so I forgot to put it in the dryer.
I know
that's awful. It
smelled like shit.
I know if I have a kid, bro. Like I know how much of a fucking nutcase I am. I'm gonna be like, yo. Get a checklist of everything you need because we are not fucking coming back.
Smart.
I know how dumb I am. Dude, I'm making sure you got all your shit.
One time,
I've been through this before, brother.
Bro, one time in like 5th grade, and this is back, so my dad had just moved across the river, and I was still going to school in Ohio. So like we were like, he was driving me, like when I would stay at his house, I mean, we're talking like a 40-minute drive to school. Yeesh. So like it was a lot, right? And I remember one time I might have been a little bit older. I was probably in 7th or 8th grade. And I was staying the night at his house one night, and next day, wake up, get in his car, go to school, and about halfway, just as we're crossing the river, I realized I forgot my backpack.
Fuck.
I just left the entire whole the one thing I needed to bring to school with everything in it for school. forgot it, and there was a conversation that was had in the car at that time.
Yeah, you saw God that day, buddy.
Because he had to drive me from northern Kentucky to the east side of Cincinnati, and then he had to go to his office, which was in Woodlawn, which is like northwest. Yeah. So like, he was
I mean, that was
Also, I didn't make you move to Kentucky, so that was not a choice I was involved in. So. Whatever, but
moving to Kentucky, that is a sentence you get from the judge. For
yeah,
sure.
Well, I hear
unless you're a psycho.
Bro, I hear I'm told it's a lot cheaper, which I'm sure it is. Like, I'm sure. I mean,
because nobody wants to fucking.
I mean, bro, there's some really nice pieces of property over there that you can get for exponentially cheaper than Hamilton County, and plus,
but you're in the middle of nowhere.
You don't have the property taxes for sure. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's a pro and con to everything, but I'm sure when he decided to move to Kentucky, he was like, "I'm going to pay
like $300 a month for."
I'm going to pay like $500,000 less on this house than I would if it was in.
Like when I try and take a nap when I get home from work, I live on the west side, so I run the risk of having to hear somebody hammer a radiator while I'm trying to take a fucking nap.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not as bad where I'm at, but yeah, like in the square right there, like you get some traffic noise early in the morning.
I wake up to screeching tires, and then I've said this a million times. I wake up to screeching tires. I look out and I either hear a crash or I don't, and then I look outside, and there's a car in a garage. the wrong way.
I mean,
you just wake up to just violence.
It's a different kind of parallel parking I see going on this fucking road.
I used to live downtown, and it's like in the middle of the night, you'll like hear it's like blasting music or like people like flying down the street on like a motorcycle or whatever. Oh, and also when I lived on campus, we lived on like West Clifton, so it's like a long straight road, and it goes downtown. And you would my bedroom window faced the main street, and like you would always hear like motorcycles, people like flying down the road, and then we lived catty corner to Murphy's Pub.
Nice.
And you would always hear people leaving the fucking bar at like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like,
damn, you were right there.
Fuck up.
Yeah. So I was on, when I was in Clifton, I was on Jefferson. Right. You know where the BP is on Jefferson?
Yeah.
I was literally like 2 houses down. So I was right on Jefferson, right? And before, so they just built that new football complex there, but before that it was a bubble, right?
Yeah.
Remember the bubble? So springtime when it was nice out, they took the bubble down, so it was just a field. And that's where the marching band used to practice.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah, so I would be, I'm talking like 7 a.m. Sunday morning. I'm hungover as a fucking dog, bro, and just like, beep, 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 boom, 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 and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm committing a felony today. Like it's
where's my rocket launcher?
Like, today's the day.
That's insane.
We are at about an hour. You guys want to wrap it up? You guys got any dates?
Nope.
No,
nothing.
Because I don't either. I got to schedule all my shit too.
I have Go Bananas on February 11th, which is in like 3 weeks. But that's literally it. So yeah, if you're out and about, Wednesday, February 11th, come see me at the Pro-Am at Go Bananas.
Also, yeah, I mean, like I said, I have no dates. Charlie and I were going to sit down, and Max, we were going to sit down and schedule, out of town stuff like caravan and whatever it's called. We got to do it soon, but if anyone's listening and wants to book us, just give us a shout out. Give us a DM.
Put us on your show.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Gavin,
and follow
for coming in.
Follow Gavin Ferckel on Instagram.
Yeah, follow Gavin Ferckel. G-Ferg doing work. All right. See you, everybody.
Bye. Peace. Love you.